Hey guys, Greg here. Like I said in my trailer review for the Power Rangers, I got to bed at like 6 a.m., woke up around 4:45 p.m. I got to bed late and overslept at the same time, felt relaxed until I woke up to see a bunch of comments about Power Rangers and John Wick Chapter 2. Well, everyone's psyched about Power Rangers and I was looking forward to it. John Wick Chapter 2 was one of the highlights of the year the first John Wick came out, so can't wait. I just bought John Wick on Blu-ray. I wanted to watch it again before this trailer dropped because the only time I saw it was at one time in the theaters. But I got a good enough memory of it to, follow along with this.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Nice. Love that classical music.
Welcome to Rome. Is this a formal event or a social affair? Social. How many buttons?
Social. Two.
And what style? Tactical.
Mr. Wick, do enjoy your party. I'll go to see you again so soon.
Ah!
You have no idea what's coming.
You want a war? Or do you want to just give me a gun?
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Whoever comes, I'll kill them all.
The man, the myth, the legend. John Wick. You're not very good at retiring.
I'm working on it.
Have I, missed some article or something? I had no idea Lawrence Fishburne was gonna be in this. That makes this so much cooler. Holy crap, because after the Matrix Revolutions, Keanu Reeves' movies were yeah. And then he had John Wick come out and it's like, he's back and he's in action form. Keanu Reeves is kicking ass again. And to have Lawrence Fishburne be a part of John Wick, oh, whoa! Morpheus! Now, of course, this is a sequel, so they're gonna amp up the action, they're gonna amp up the fun, they're gonna amp up a lot of the things that we like. Give us what we love and more now, make it bigger and crazier, which I'm all for. But what are the cool things about the first John Wick that I remember loving from the one time I saw it in the theaters? That they had a real world established. It was more than just badass hitman with a badass past and everything. They had a world, they had that hotel, I think it was the Continental, but they really showed that there's this entire secret organization of hitmen. There's this world of hitmen and there's something much bigger going on. And I love that aspect to it. It wasn't, because this is more than just I don't know what to compare it to. This might be a bad example, but the Transporter movies. All you really get are just Jason Statham Transporter, as long as he's kicking ass and shit, then that's all we need. For me, I want to see more of that cool world that they were exploring. I know we got Ian McShane coming back. Lawrence Fishburne looks like he was a part of that world too, because you got this world of other hitmen that he's crossed paths with, or had to go into rivalry with, or had to work together with. And I love those links to his past of him re-entering and everyone being like, you're back, John Wick. There was a real emotional pull towards John Wick as well, because we saw in the first one that he lost his wife, his dog gets killed, so you really sympathize for this guy before you even learn that he's a killer. So while I do want them to add everything that this trailer is showing us, the amp-upness of the car action sequences, the gun action sequences, all that fun stuff, I still want them to continue with a good emotional pull towards John Wick, with something somehow expanding it. More than just he falls in love with someone or whatever. It doesn't look like they're gonna do that. But I still want them to figure out some way where we do get more of the emotional underlying of John Wick. I mean, we did have that moment in the trailer where he's like, "Argh!" He's losing his shit. And there seems to be a strong rivalry going on or forming with him and Common, which I'm glad, because Common was promoted in Suicide Squad and he's barely in the fucking film. I mean, that same thing happen with him in Terminator Salvation. And it looks like he's actually gonna have, you know, a good amount of screen time in John Wick Chapter 2. And of course, the cool line in the trailer, do you want a war? Or do you want to give me a gun? I don't know, that's my worst Keanu Reeves I've ever done. Anyway, I mean, it's the same writer, same director, same star, and you got Lawrence Fishburne in there now. How can you say no to this movie, especially if you like the first one? Yes, there's some tone from the first one that's missing. The first one had a unique tone, a unique style, and it's not so present in this teaser trailer, but this is just a teaser trailer. I have a lot of faith that with the same writer, same director, that it's going to still provide that same type of tone, or at least give us a tone like it, but taken in another direction, you know? Taking our Hitman to Europe is always a cool thing to do, right? Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. You're new to the channel, subscribe today, become a reject. Follow me on social media, yada, 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 and shout out to Carrie Ann Moss. When are we gonna get your fine lesbian ass in this film?